Hi and welcome to AFTV. I've got James with me. We've just beaten Burnley 3-1 at the Emirates. Now, listen, before we get into the game, I do want to kind of just touch on the injuries, James, just quickly, and just your thoughts on Ben White now out. I mean, is it becoming a problem for you as a fan, or are you looking at, after international break, hopefully most people will be back and we should be able to crack on?
Yeah, it is, but I guess the reason I'm not thinking about it as much is everyone's having them. Fair. I mean, Tottenham went into this first time this season for them that they've gone in with quite a few injuries. Man United can surely have their complaints. Chelsea have had loads. So I'm hiccuping halfway through. There's been quite a few. So it's not an Arsenal problem; it's a league problem. But yeah, no, Odegaard, Partey, Jesus, Ben White, Smith Rowe, and there's definitely one or two else I've missed there. Timber. Yeah, that's a shame. It's a shame. I think by the international break, Odegaard, Jesus should be back, and hopefully everyone else is all right.
Yeah, I wonder if Jesus will actually go out to Brazil, because obviously he didn't feature on Wednesday and today, and they said if we see any sign of him, basically they have a right to call him up. But that'll be interesting to see what happens on that side. Let's get to the game. Not a brilliant best, but job being done, James. Is for you as a fan, is enough to take from this. Is listen, Burnley, we've won.
Yeah, I mean, look, as a football match, it wasn't like we weren't blown away, but as a day's work. Came in, did all they had to do, and off they went. Like it was nothing. It was very. What I liked about Arsenal in this game were first 10 minutes, nothing stupid. Don't go 1-0 down early. Don't sort of do anything reckless or stupid, or make this a little bit of a chaotic affair or whatever. And everyone likes those electric starts. Can we get 2-0 up in the first 15 minutes? Arsenal haven't done that this season. Don't expect that. But then around 10, 15 minutes in, they started to up it. You could You can see the Arsenal suddenly there's a bit more zip in the play. Trossard was finding those pockets. A lot of them, Havertz was finding pockets, Rice was finding pockets in and around the penalty area, and they're trying to do things. Was it all coming off? No. But they were trying to play through and make things happen. We then go 1-0 up just before half time. Well done, Zinny, for the cross. Well done, Saka winning that header, and well done, Trossard, for his bravery to get on the end of it. I thought Trossard was really good. Second half, first 10 minutes we looked comfy, and then suddenly, yeah, let's call it as it is. Tomiyasu not good enough from that goal. Really not good enough. But otherwise, very good the rest of the game. What happens after that? They equalise, and then we responded well. Like, you can, with half an hour to go, you've hit the hour mark, and you're looking at that scoreboard going 60 minutes, and it's still 1-1. I can't remember, 57, 58, whatever it was. And Arsenal still just kept playing. Saliba gets the goal. Deserves a goal this season. He's been immense. And Zinchenko, I'm glad he got his goal, as did Trossard. I thought they were the two best players on the pitch. But what Zinchenko did today was thread it through the lines again. Defensively, did his work really, really well, and kept Arsenal ticking and moving. And I felt with him in there and Trossard, as the false nine dropping in, it did look like that gap from defence to the front line in terms of playing through the lines and trying to build through Burnley. It did look a little bit more coherent. So.
Is it only lesser teams that Zinchenko stands up as a top player, do you think? Or because that's the narrative, like he doesn't do this against the big teams where he goes missing or he's not playing well. When it's against teams where Arsenal have to get on the ball, we see him shine.
Very, very harsh for me. If that might be true of him this season, but I think that's more of a form thing, because we went to Tottenham last year, really big game in a title race. He was unbelievable. We lost 3-1 at Old Trafford, but no one can tell me he didn't do his thing. I mean, okay, maybe Anthony got the wrong side of him. I can't quite remember, but he played his football there. Stamford Bridge last season was brilliant. He plays that cut-through pass to Odegaard, way at Newcastle, when we analysed on Tactical Insight the other day, when we were playing well at Newcastle, creating chances, and was good in that win as well. So, no, I don't think there's a big game problem for Zinchenko whatsoever. I just think he's not been in great form. He's been in and out the team. He started the season injured, hadn't had a pre-season. But this is a good opposition for him to try and play himself back into form. And what a great goal. That goal is phenomenal, because there's very few options when that ball's coming to you. Either maybe take a touch with your knee and then try and wait for it to drop and strike it. Difficult because everyone's closing you down. Or I don't know. Or you do what he did, which is
he adjusted mid-air.
A very difficult jump with one foot to then it's kind of all one motion. I don't know how to explain it. Very, very difficult skill to pull off. But then to execute in that far corner is really elite stuff from Zinny.
I want to push you on just some more of the players' performances. You spoke about Saliba. Just want to kind of wrap up here, but Saliba getting a goal, and also I don't think us conceding was down to him, but defensively and now offensively, we're getting his first goal. Just talk about how good he's been this season.
It's been a long time since Arsenal fans have had legitimate players to put forward in debates of who the best in the world are for certain positions. Now, I'm not saying they are, and look, off the back of a win against Burnley, with all due respect, who have struggled this season in the league, you know, you couldn't run away with it too much. But I've been asking the question of when does Declan Rice become world class? Apart from crossing that line of lifting the big trophies at Arsenal, doing it over several years and all that, that's also dependent on the team getting it right.
Correct.
So Steven Gerrard never won a Premier League, and I know that a lot of Liverpool fans would argue he's world class, but then look, we did an FA Cup finals, Champions League and all that. But my point is, there are players that you can start chucking into arguments, and Saliba's one of them. And some people might go, no, he's not the best. But I don't think they look at you like you're an idiot for throwing him in that argument. 2 last-ditch tackles where he showed his pace today and against Sevilla in the week, because he's got phenomenal recovery pace. But I also don't know if it's going on the radar how often he's getting in front of his man and winning his headers and dealing with the threat before it's becoming a threat. He's allowing Arsenal to maintain a high line because he's dominating so much in his battles as well. So yeah, William Saliba, worthy of his goal and thoroughly deserving of it. I thought Gabriel was really good as well today, and I feel like when the Saliba praise starts, he gets a little bit left behind. But
I agree with
his praise is absolutely deserved. David Raya did everything he had to do very comfortably too. So, look, just a good day. Martinelli and Saka are starting to have a little bit more fun as well. We covered that on the last Tactical Insight. We'll probably cover it again on Monday. They're starting to really enjoy themselves as well. So, yeah, good day. International break. Here we come.